The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. We have the Dow Industrials up 27. You get the Nasdaq up 25. S&Ps are trading up $7.50. We have gold flat at $12.41. Silver is up 3 cents, $16.30. Oil's up 24 cents, $46.82 a barrel. EIA this morning.
Wednesday at 10:30 Eastern. You got it.
Notes, 10-year note flat at 126.02. 30-year also flat, 153.28. Good old King Dollar. King Dollar right now up 148 ticks.
Up. Okay.
Up. It's already given up 100 ticks too.
Sure. Why not?
Why exactly? We're trading 94.550. That baby, folks, is making its way to 92 to 91. If it cracks 91, 88's coming at us, which is pretty intense. You have the euro trading at 115 and a quarter, and the yen's getting a lot stronger. Yen is at 111.63. Bottom line, IBM come out with numbers last night, and when we talk IBM, when you talk option market, when you talk expected moves, this expected move inside IBM, if you're on the Thinkorswim platform, was 5.4%. Guess what? And you don't know which way it's going, folks, but the bottom line is and they don't come in all the time, but this one came in right at the number. And we start talking options. Who are we talking to?
Who are we talking to?
We got our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks from TD Ameritrade.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
We got to do it this week, man. It's still rocking.
It's just beginning. It's just beginning. And folks,
does not get old.
It does not get old. It's not even close.
Does not get old. By the way, the expected move on IBM last night, $6.49.
I know. It's Kevin, what happened is that right before they come out, right? I was looking around the platform and I'm saying to myself, "Oh, this is going to be intriguing," And then I look at it this morning and look at 146.71 was the low.
There, right.
It's like it's right there, man.
Right. We make a big deal when some of the moves are bigger or smaller than the expected move, and then sometimes the option order flow gets it right on the nose.
I know, man. I mean,
pretty efficient.
It's amazing, right? And I know, we've talked about this before, but it still intrigues me so much that the option flow can be so efficient. Because It seems on a much larger basis, it's much more efficient than our own equity markets, right?
What I've always said, Tom, is, and one of the best things about actually being in the pits was the information that you could get from the order flow.
Yeah, right.
Sure.
And the data that I used to see when I was at Goldman Sachs about the order flow.
Right.
It's amazing the information you can get out of the order flow. And really, even to dig down deeper, how skew moves is information.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because if skew flattens, how bullish that is. Things like that. We've talked about that a couple times before.
Yes.
But I believe that there's unbelievable amounts of information from option order flow.
No, you can see that. And what's intriguing, folks, is this. So picture that statistically, the option market was the most advanced, until we get all computers inside the actual equity markets, right? Now, of course, they're doing that in the option market even more. So it totally makes sense because, as you said many times, Tommy, is that it's so much information coming in, right? That's what it is. There's so many bulls and bears, right?
Right. The supply and demand find the equilibrium that makes the most sense. Otherwise, opportunities exist, and then smart people figure out there's an opportunity, and they drive that market that way, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing.
IBM's front month implied volatility yesterday at the end of the day was 58. right? Right now, that same implied volatility in that July 21st contract, 21.9.
Yeah, crushed.
So the volatility's come in, what's that, 30-some points.
Yep.
37 points.
Kevin, out of curiosity, what was the move expected to be in Netflix? Do you know? How did that shake out with the type of move it had?
Around $12.
Okay.
But our discussion during the day led us to believe that seemed a little light.
Yeah, and it looked like it was light, right?
We did a play. If you notice, we did the 147, 145, 1x2, which was probably $15 on the move.
Okay.
Well, we gave ourselves plenty of room, and you can do that, right? You can look at these expected moves and say, that doesn't. I'm thinking bigger than that. Right, or smaller, and you can make a decision based on that, and the option order flow will help you. But yeah, we gave ourselves more room than the expected move. Now ours was a 1x2 put spread, so we did it to the downside. On the upside, which is where it went, you just make your credit on that spread, and you're done.
Right. And folks, what Kevin's talking about, so picture, we're in the most wonderful time of the year right now. And that's earnings season, particularly because inside the option market, there's a lot of different trades that you can put on. Every day right here, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time, you want to understand options upside down, you can go over to our website at TFNN, hit the Thinkorswim banner, TD Ameritrade banner, bring up the platform. They'll let you trade with paper money. Listen to Kevin, listen to Scott. You're going to learn a phenomenal amount of information that you can use.
What are we looking at today, Kevin?
Calendar spreads.
Okay.
And low volatility trading in general. We're going to teach.
What's that? VIX at 966, I think we're looking at.
Yeah, exactly. Good time to have this discussion.
It is.
Yeah, seriously, man.
Yeah.
Right here, folks, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. And, of course, don't forget, if you're on the East Coast, West Coast right now, 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock in the morning, coming down the coast, just go to your cell phone, TFNN.com, hit Tiger TV, 12 to 1 Eastern Standard Time. Kevin, have a great one. Have a safe one. Of course, we look forward to your show at 12 o'clock.
Thanks for having me, guys. Have a great day.
Thanks, Kevin.
Stay right there, folks. We'll come right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, Life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow Industrials right now up 6. NASDAQ is up 22. S&Ps are up 6. And let's go over to the Dow because you're going to see the drag on the Dow out here, no doubt, is good old IBM. IBM is putting 48 negative points into the Dow. Goldman's putting 7. Procter & Gamble's putting 5. Walmart's putting 2. That being said, there's a lot of positive in the Dow. You get United Health up 14, putting 14 positive. That's to a new all-time high. Boeing 10. I think Boeing might be at an all-time high, too.
Look at how many triple-digit stocks are on that side. It's pretty, I mean,
yes.
We've had quite a run-up. They didn't all used to be triple-digit stocks.
There's no doubt about that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
I mean, like the only two not are $85 and at $90.
Yep. Big numbers.
Yeah.
Big numbers.
Yeah.
We go inside the... Well, hey, let's go to the IBB because you had Vertex Pharmaceutical last night go up $30.
Okay.
The IBB, I was, looking for this test here, too. So the test of the high, it's the high out here was 323.45. We hit 322 this morning thus far. If we go over to Vertex, VRTX, Vertex is up $33.
Not bad.
Now check this out. This is what's pretty wild about the pharmaceutical business. This is up $33, right? It's on a cystic fibrosis drug.
Okay.
That is going to help it's a drug cocktail that's going to help patients dramatically. But do you know how many patients there only are? 24,000 patients.
Okay.
So I was thinking last night, like, how much is that drug going to cost?
And this is that type of conversation we have, I think, right? You know, in terms of just recently with it's probably going to be a very, very expensive drug if they're spending this type of money to develop something for only 24,000 people.
Right. Right. Isn't that I mean, so here, the figure.
Sure.
I was just thinking market cap, $33 times how many shares? Look at this.
Go ahead, sure.
This is crazy. Okay, so 249 million shares.
Sure. So you're looking at like 2.5 billion for every $10. So you're looking at about an $8 billion rise in market cap there.
Okay, $8 billion then.
Because right now,
Then we want to divide that by 24,000 and see what each client is worth.
Yeah.
Because that's what it just did.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
It is.
Wild, man. Okay, first let's go over to the oil market. So oil. Okay, so let's see, CLU7. And folks, if you haven't test drive the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN, hit the banner. We'll take a look at these numbers and see where we stand. So oil right now, let's bring up the real quote.
Sure, yeah, and we're trading, so we're looking at the September contract. Looks like right now the live contract's trading about 46.77.
Okay.
I pulled up some of the 11 a.m. spreads.
Yeah.
10:21 right now. The EIA breaks in about 9 minutes. And what's nice is that it's trading at 46.77, and there's opportunities for 46.75. So that's almost as close as you get, within a few pennies, right? Here we have the one to the negative side, down to 45.25. Here we have the one to the positive side, $1.50 higher. So you'd be buying the bullish one, selling the bearish one contract each. So you're looking at $38, which would be 38 cents away from
where it's at.
46.75. Not bad. Now let's jump around. How do the 12 o'clocks line up? So the 12 o'clocks line up with a similar strike price. So let's just see what you'd have to pay for that extra hour. So here we have the same one to the upside, right? 46.75 to 48.25. Here's the 11 a.m. Here's the noon. And you can see, and here's a great, analysis. Here's the noon, here's the 11 o'clock, and here's the difference. So you're paying an extra 7 cents to the upside.
That's not bad.
For that extra hour. And on the same scenario,
So I need
let's
45
jump.
cents. All right.
No, well that was 7. No, that was 7 just for the upside.
Okay.
You got to figure out the downside, right?
Okay.
And you're paying that similar $7 to the downside.
Oh, so you're paying 52 instead
Because
of 30,
to put it, here's
38.
the 11 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah. So here's the market ticking. You know, if you were selling the one at 11 o'clock,
Yep.
you're selling it for 18. As in you're risking 18. You're selling the noon, you're risking 24. 6
Sure.
to 7 on each side.
Yep.
So you are looking at, is that the 12? Yes. So combined, about 52.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
versus 38.
And
Well,
now that one's interesting because I like the 38 more than the 52.
Sure, yeah,
Yeah.
because you're going to get a majority of that move in the first half hour. Well, you know, sometimes. As I say
In
that.
the first few seconds, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
right,
definitely.
right.
But let's just see how this jumps out even till 2:30. Let's see where they line up. Okay, so you'd be 46.50
Okay.
would be one opportunity you could use, so those don't line up identically. And then if you really wanted the $5 spread, you could look at 46, but 46.75.
Can you put up the chart 1 second?
Yes.
Just so I can
Just see
take a
what
look
we've
at
been
this.
doing, sure.
Yeah. Okay.
So
look at this.
we're above 46.90 this morning, as
Yeah.
low as about 46.50. Pulling it back even further, just real quick. It's going back to about July 13th,
Right.
just about a week.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me pull up. I'm gonna just pull up USO for a second and see what that's looking like. So USO, folks, is the ETF structure for it. So that's trading at 9.59. Intraday out here. Okay, so intraday you had a spike at the high at 9.61. It's hanging right at those highs. That's a high volume high. And then I turn around and just take a look at this contract for a second. Okay, so what I'm looking for. Okay, so this is pretty cool. This is something we might take here, because I like how you had big volume yesterday at 47.14.
Okay.
Now that's so we get 14, 24, 34. Oh,
That'd
that's
be 40
interesting.
cents away. That'd be about break even.
I know.
right?
Okay, that's not
Yeah.
bad.
No.
Okay, and then on the downside, if you can't make it, the downside is really a nice trade. You get 43.80 that you get a buck.
And your max profit to the downside on those 11 AMs is 45.25.
45.
45.25.
45.25.
$1.50 in either direction.
Right, no, I'm with you.
$150. Just
I'm with
from
you.
the 46.75.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Right. Let me go look at the XLE just for a second. So the XLE out here, that's going to bounce with light volume. It looks like it wants to test the high too. It looks like we're going to get some volatility on this, man. So that popped to 65.36 today. We're at 65.27. It's going to be hard to take out the 65.35. So this is what's going to be interesting here on this one. And I suspect by the time we get by the break, we might do this one.
Okay.
Because this might be one that you get a pop on one side, and then because it's only so much, you could almost sell a pop whatever way it goes,
Sure.
and then go for the other one. Because it's that.
So you look to maybe get your investment back on the first move,
On the
whatever way it
Whatever
went?
way it goes.
Okay.
Because it's only 37, and
Yes.
the way that this is set up right now, it's that close. Do you know what I'm saying?
Pulled up gold there.
It seems to be that close that you can get both sides. If you hit both sides, that's not a lot of movement
No.
inside the oil market.
If
We know
people
it's
watch
not.
us on Wednesdays, they know
Right.
that 40 cents could
Right.
happen in
Right.
literally 5 seconds after
Exactly.
those news.
Exactly.
Right.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Dow right now is up 19. Nasdaq is up 26. S&Ps are up 7. We're going to be right back. Today, it's hard to tell if the economy is coming or going. Regardless, I want my money going in the direction I choose. If that's your stance as well, then you want to know how EverBank can help keep your money thriving just the way you want. Is growing your money a priority? EverBank is committed to a yield pledge promise to pay high yields on your checking, money market, and CD balances. Looking to diversify? Everbank ingeniously developed accessible ways to spread your money around the world into foreign currencies and even non-FDIC insured metals. And when it comes to your wealth, they bring a highly experienced and global perspective to help you manage it. Everbank's financial philosophy flies in the face of the status quo. They believe your money's performance should not be determined by today's economic circumstances, but by the drive to rise above them and create opportunities that favor your objectives. If that excites you like it does me, visit everbank.com/TFNN to find out what they can do for you. Again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. Visit them today. Everbank is a member FDIC and equal housing lender.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, NASDAQ, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
Many of our new listeners have heard about the Tiger's Den, but wondered, what exactly is it? The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of your favorite TFNN shows, plus see all the charts as they happen live during those shows, and have access to all those charts. You can test drive the Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days. It will greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets. Details on the Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming. See high-definition video giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Distilled inventory fell 2.14 million barrels. Crude inventories fell 4.73 million barrels. And
gas fell 4.4. So
yeah,
we'll jump over. So we did do a trade. We'll explain as we go, but we're going to jump to the upside, obviously. 46.75 was where we're at.
Right.
So we have one contract on each side of those 11 a.m.s.
Yep.
The positive one is the one with all the value right now.
Right.
And they're still digesting this news right now.
That's right, because it's a big one.
That's not an active bid offer.
Can we just look at the chart again?
Sure, yes.
Because we're going to sell that one. I'm
Yes.
going to sell the side that it just hit, folks, okay? Let's put it in at 47.21. Why not? See what happens. 47.15 is break even.
Where are we at? It just dropped. Okay. So we're in at 47.21 right now.
Right. And we're at 47.19. 19. Now, let's see what the bid and offer is.
Whoops. So here you are right here to put things in perspective.
And 47.15 is break even. So the key to this trade would be that you break even on one side, and then we'll see what ends up happening.
Yeah, and then in all fairness, you have 28 minutes left, which is a long time for it to maybe swing back. We'll see where it goes. You have one contract on each side, and there is your active offer right there, 47.21. You're in the market. You're the current active high, and there you go.
It's done. Okay.
Come on. Nope.
It looks like I'm looking at.
You're right. Yep. Okay. Yeah. It just hit. What happened was you were still reflected here before you just saw it drop off on But yeah, that's great. So now let's see oil tank. What do you say?
Yeah. Right. And you know what? I made a few pennies anyway.
Right. Right.
Yeah,
It's a margin. You know, it's basically break even with a few dollars to the upside per contract.
And what had happened there too, folks, is that in the break, just so you understand, like I was going to do a couple more contracts, but what happened in the break is that oil actually already started moving.
It went 10 cents to the positive side.
Right.
And you can actually see that the whole time we were looking at the trade, we were talking about 46.75, right?
Right.
And then this bar opened at 46.85. So
Right.
when you put on the trade, you had about a 10-cent head start to the positive side, and
which I didn't want.
No, because right. You wanted a square head start right from the middle, 38 cents in either direction.
Right.
And now what had happened is that you needed actually 48 cents down to break even.
That's right.
And only 28 cents up to break even.
That's right. And I'm not, you know, the way I figure this one, we took it off. I'm not expecting that I'm going to get something on the other side either. That's
right.
But
because it just got a good enough bounce in that time for you to lock in a few dollar profit, which is nice. Right. That way, you know, you're free rolling for 28 minutes, and you'll see where.
And what ends up happening with these two, you have to understand that that's a decent move. Do you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So if you ever, you know.
And let's break it down. It wasn't an enormous miss. You're talking about 1.2 million barrels less than they anticipated. So that's the rise that you're getting. Crude came in at minus 4.7. Median estimate was 3.5. Cushing crude minus 23,000. Pad 3 crude minus 721. Gasoline was a bigger miss though, 4.4 versus just an estimate of 1.3.
We're driving. We're using gas,
Yeah, somehow, right? Distillate, same thing. Supposed to be a rise of 1.2, came in at a decline of 2.1. Go ahead,
Well, that's going to be interesting, the distillate, because the airline business, they're claiming that they're slowing down, but bottom line, you know, that looks like they're buying it. And then we'll see what ends up happening with natural gas tomorrow. Because that's like, okay, you know. Let me just see where natural gas is right now, because natural gas is tomorrow morning. Natural gas was catching a bid yesterday. So it's down 0.1% right now. Yeah, it's hanging at those highs. You know, so it's going to be interesting, tomorrow with natural gas, because the 309 number is a big number.
Okay.
And yesterday, you know, this thing is pushing into that level.
Sure. See if it can jump over it tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's just jump back. I'm curious.
Our phone number is 877-927-6648.
Okay. Just kind of hanging up there. As in when you got out of 47.21.
21, yeah. We're at 47.32. 29.
29.30, yeah.
Right.
I mean, we're approaching. We're just at $42. It's amazing the moves that we've been getting in oil.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, that was a scary level for a lot of companies, I'm sure, as we approach that $40 price point.
When, you know, we were talking about here. I'm not sure. There's a fund. Very few funds go to zero.
We were talking about it over the weekend, right?
Yeah. Well, no, I was talking about yesterday's show, I guess, in the afternoon. Sure. So there's very few funds, folks, that go to zero when they're over $2 billion.
Yes. Right?
And what happened is that there's a Texas fund that has been successful for years, right? Had $2 billion, and they leveraged another $1 billion on top of it.
That was I think I either read it or we talked about it, because I've heard it as well. Yeah, they leveraged themselves.
Went to 1 penny.
When oil was
$100.
Yeah.
1 penny. Pretty intense.
I mean, you can see how that could be a problem, right?
This is what you can Google this, folks. It was a Wall Street Journal, I think it was in. And what the mistake was is that the amount of oil wells that they bought, it wasn't that. It was that they put them all together and leveraged them.
Right. Where you got to pay for all that leveraging.
Well, where most times, you know, let's say that we had a fund like that, right? Like the real estate fund. You don't leverage the whole thing. You leverage a property. So they could most of these companies, they'll turn around and leverage 100 wells, 100 wells, 100, and then the bad ones don't bring down the good ones.
Sure.
And that's what happened.
Sure.
You know, they could have,
they put it all together.
They put it all together. Yeah. You know, and they probably got a better deal because they did put it all together on the leverage.
That's the gamble of the bit, right?
That's the gamble.
They were doing it to try and gain an edge, in all fairness.
Right.
So,
there's no doubt.
Right.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
You know.
Because think about, you know, if oil skyrockets and they're the fully leveraged company that has all this capital to leverage when oil's going in from 100 to 200, they're the ones that look like kings, as they're fully leveraged.
Right, and if you're leveraging $1 billion every 1/100th of 1% makes a difference in your bottom line.
Sure, right. Yeah.
877-927-6648. Let's go take a look at the XLE and see if it's doing anything to the XLE. Not much.
Nothing crazy.
Yeah. So, you get a little bump up, but it didn't hold. You get a bump up to 65.59.
Yeah, 20 cents off already that high.
Pulled right back. The USO. This probably tested that spike. Oh, yeah, that's actually went over it.
Okay.
That went over it. Yeah, that's got the action. No doubt about that. Some of the higher volume stocks out here, and we'll see whether we get any volume in this market today. You get Rite Aid up 15 cents. Bank of America is up 20 cents. Vertex is the move up. That's up $29. Facebook's on fire, man. That's up 150. Look at Facebook. All-time highs, 164. What did Facebook? I forgot what Facebook went public at. I'm just curious.
Oh, a far cry from
there
here.
it is. 1 second. Let's go backwards. Oh, yeah, 30.
Yeah, 38 and 55.
$38. Okay. Secondary at 55. Dow Industrials right now, folks, are trading up 20 at the Nasdaq, up 24. S&Ps are up 6.5. Gold's down $1.50. We get silver down a penny. We're gonna be right back, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 12, Nasdaq's up 22, S&Ps are up 5.5, and we're getting a little movement on that oil.
A little movement, almost too much movement to the upside after that spike. But man, that was quite a bar, down from 47.40 all the way down to almost 46.80. You're talking about a 60-cent decline from those highs,
right?
In a 5-minute bar, 60 cents pullback.
Right.
Now, unfortunately, it just approached the ceiling almost. Visually 46.75. Here's our spreads where we get some value to the downside.
Because I needed inside 46.75 in order to make money.
You need to close
11.
there, right? And if you approach that level, you'll see a little premium in there, maybe. I mean, right now, here's the market. You could get out at only $1, 46.74. So that's obviously not worth it. The market maker price is 5 pennies. But hey, you got 17 minutes, and man, volatility on each side is what you need for a break-even position already. See what happens, right?
Totally.
877-927-6648.
So let's go over to the gold contract and take a look at gold. So gold out here, bottom line, it's been a sideways market, but you're pushing with volume here, which I really like. Yesterday, I think we did 252,000 contracts. Let me see this for a second. Yeah, 253. Now you're pushing, folks, into the big downdraft that occurred out here on the 3rd. That was 284. So I like how this pushed yesterday. We'll see how this, comes into this 1259 area. Good old King Dollar still can't handle higher price. Let's go to the Qs. Actually, I'm going to go inside the NDX 100 because I believe that this just went to a new all-time high. So inside the NDX, there it is. Vertex is the mover. That's up 21%. Discovery Communications. Oh, this is a big deal. So Discovery Communications, folks, is going to take over Scripps.
Okay.
That is going to be like a powerful program, man. Okay. Because Scripps is HD TV.
Okay.
Home and Garden.
Sure.
Discovery has all those great.
Yes, natural.
Natural. Shows.
Themselves
and that's a real niche. The reason that's so powerful. That is absolutely a niche. All the other cable programs, there's a lot of cable going on, no doubt. Now, a wild card out here is CSX. CSX is down 5%. Now, CSX last night, after the close, was up $2. This was up $2 last night, and it opened down $3. So there's a whipping.
That is.
That's pretty intense.
That is. That's some volatility.
It's volatility big time. Fastenal is down 2.6. PayPal, that's off 1.3, and Wynn Casinos is down.
They were just up huge, Wynn.
Yeah, well, they were. And let's see, they were up this morning. They just haven't held price.
Okay, yeah.
And that has a high volume low.
Yeah.
From last week. Let's go to John in South Carolina. Hey, John, what's going on?
Hey, how you doing? Good to talk to you.
You too,
Morning,
man.
John.
Thanks for calling. Thanks for holding. Appreciate it.
I was wondering if you could take a look at Microsoft. They report earnings after the bell tomorrow, and I'm thinking about putting a little short on, and I was wondering if you could determine from the options what the expected move there is.
Yeah, I don't have that platform up right now.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that I can't have that for you for this afternoon when I come on.
You know what, John? If you send a quick email to swimlessons@thinkorswim.com, that's an email address, those guys, and they may be able to take a look at it on the swim lessons program at 12 o'clock then they break that down. If you have the chance.
Okay.
But that's a good...
Stay right with us, okay? So Microsoft is trading 73.58, and, this...
It looks to me like it's topping out. I mean, that's
quite a run.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's a run. Yeah. I personally wouldn't go short the stock up here.
Okay.
It's strong. Your first high up here at 72.89 has volume. Yesterday you're pushing with volume. You can get down a couple dollars, but this has been a strong run, man.
Fundamentally, I like that company.
It's
look at that, man. Quite a run.
This is an equity that there's plenty of equities out here, folks, that don't have volume in it, but Microsoft is one that does.
And they're in an expanding industry, and they're crushing it in terms of cloud.
They are.
Yeah.
And if we just look at this for a second, no
wonder IBM's probably the one they're taking business from, right? It's like, seriously.
Yeah. So so look at this the difference. Microsoft's not growing exponentially, but let's say in 5 years they went from 77 billion to 96. So that's good. Now
it all came even last year. They're recent. It goes from 92 to 96 to 115.
And watch this. When you take up an IBM, this will blow your mind. It's just they went from 99 billion to 78.
Yeah, right.
Tommy and I were just talking about this at the break, and it's amazing about IBM that the cloud computing folks is growing exponentially for everyone.
Right.
And IBM's went down 5%.
Yeah.
It's like,
to not even be able to keep the cloud servicing business that IBM has says a lot when companies like Microsoft are just growing in that same
Microsoft,
industry.
Amazon, Google are the movers in the cloud.
Apple, right?
Yeah. They're making the money. Cooking, brother.
I appreciate it. Thanks for the help.
Have a great one, John. Have a safe one.
All right, thanks.
Okay, man. Let me look at this.
Where are we at?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
No, it's right back up there. Oh, well.
Yeah.
Hey, the cool thing is that when you
it illustrates the opportunity, right? That you got a 60-cent dive to the south.
Right.
I mean, that's
right.
At least where that was in the realm of possible there, and you still got 12 minutes. That was a 5-minute bar that moved 60 cents down. So we've seen the oil break at 11, 12 o'clock for sure.
There's no doubt.
Yeah.
And if you do go, it's going to be intriguing here. So Wednesday, of course, is oil. Thursday is gas. This gas market is going to be it seems that it's getting really intriguing, and the reason being is that this $3 area is a big area. Now, what's also happening is that the last thing, I don't even know if I want to bring this up because we're in hurricane season. We've been really lucky in the Tampa-St. Pete area for years. And it's very hard for a hurricane to take a right-hand turn when it comes up to the
West
Gulf
Coast
anyway.
Of Florida, where we are.
But when hurricanes do come in the Gulf, folks, the gas business gets hit very quickly because natural gas up in that whole Louisiana area, that's where everything is.
They at least have to shut down, right? If not get
that's
knocked
right.
offline.
They shut down immediately.
Right.
Right.
If not have to be offline and repair them, and that's really when.
And that's when natural gas can, move very quickly.
And these not these storms, but storms usually roll in late, as in hurricane season lasts until when? It's late. It's later than you think because the waters stay warm.
I don't even know why they start hurricane season in June. You know what I mean?
The bigger ones are usually when
September, October.
The Gulf heats up.
Right.
And then when the Gulf
85 degrees.
Right. That's when a storm can accelerate when that
big bath water's happening.
Right. Bath waters.
Bath water is happening.
Big bath of the Gulf.
I'm telling you, folks. And we're so spoiled when we were just up in the Northeast, and we're so spoiled that I went in the water, but no one else did.
The cold Atlantic.
Yeah.
Oof, yeah. I know.
No doubt.
Water temperatures in Florida have us spoiled for sure.
No doubt.
Bath water. Talk about bath water. Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Let's go over to that IBB again. So you have the mover out here today is Vertec Pharmaceutical. You get the high volume high at 323, 3.8 million. You're at 400,000. I like it.
We're already off $2.70 from that high today.
Yeah. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. And, of course, don't forget, we got our man, Mr. Dave White. He's going to be doing his online course.
Yeah. A week from today, it's getting
A week
premiered.
from today, Basil Chapman. So check out the front page of TFNN, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back.
Will interest rates continue to rise? For bold trades on U.S. Treasuries, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade TMF or TMV, Directions Daily 20-plus year bull and bear 3 times ETFs, direction leveraged ETFs. An investor should carefully consider a fund's investment objective, risks, charges, and expenses before investing. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a fund's prospectus and summary prospectus, call 866-476-7523 or visit directioninvestments.com. A fund's prospectus and summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of The Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. Look at this. So Exponent, never even heard of this stock. The operator is a science engineering consulting firm. The company performs scientific research, analysis, evaluations to solve complicated issues facing industries.
A range
of industries and governments. So it's up, what, 12%. Look at that move. Yeah. Holy cow. And they come out with numbers. So the estimate was 19.8. They came in with 23. Big number.
Bad earnings, yeah.
41 cents. They come in 51. Big number.
Big number.
Big number, no doubt about it. And this afternoon, folks, EVT.
Oh, ECT?
No, let's see. EVTSER. I think that's the screen. Yeah, so let's see. It's the 19th, right? So after the market, I gotta look for it right here. So we got lots. Look at all these numbers coming up.
Okay.
We got huge amount of numbers coming out all day long. After the market, look at this. This is a list after the market.
It is so many. I know. Keep scrolling. Why not?
Wow. It's actually more than 2 scrolls. We got.
And we're still going. That's only.
This is gonna be interesting. American Express and Qualcomm.
Yep.
QCOM. Qualcomm, American Express, AXP. That's at a high, too. So there's going to be big action all day long out here. And, of course, don't forget, you stay right there. We got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, coming up next, growling and prowling with you. Then we're going to swim lessons. And, of course, don't forget, folks, if you haven't test drove Tiger TV on your phone, please do it. Just go to TFNN.com. In the browser, hit Tiger TV on the right-hand side. You'll be amazed at the quality that you get right on your phone.
Definitely. HD.
HD. And if you got a Bluetooth set up inside your car, just set it up. You pop in your car, you put that in there. It's really cool when you hear it through speakers.
Technology, man. Gotta love it. Totally.
No, there's no doubt about it, man. There's no doubt about it. And, of course, we're going to have Steve Rhodes at 1 to 2, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. Lots of numbers, as Kevin Hinks says, the most wonderful time of the year.
That's right. Earnings action.
Earnings action. Dollar still can't handle the price. That's up $1.83 right now, 94.580. The yen. Let's go over to the yen for a second before we finish up here. So, the yen, that's continued to get stronger.
Yeah.
We're at 111.72. Now, one of the keys is that it just got under the strength that it had from the third. So that sets up that, it has a shot now to get down to the top of the last, how it come off the bottom, which is 110.98. You know, so we'll see how that shakes out. We go over to the Nikkei just for a second, see what that correlation is, because the Nikkei goes ballistic when,
Sure.
you know, the Nikkei is just at the bottom of range right now. You know, it's been in here for quite a while, because that's what the yen does.
Right,
You know,
right.
that correlation is pretty intense.
Yeah.
You know, what is going to get interesting is that with our own dollar, you know, getting so weak, that market, you know, as we say, it can get the higher price, but it won't buy you more.
Yeah. And one final check into oil. So it looks like that'll probably expire worthless, the negative one to the downside.
Yeah. It's good I took my money.
It is, too, because you actually only would have been getting back $35 at this expiration level, let alone having to risk the last 2 minutes. You just get a dive down to the $47 level, you know, as in, you know, and we know those things happen when you subject yourself to the final.
If you do a volatility trade, folks, you got to make the decision before the fact. That's how
Have a plan. Stick to it.
Yeah.
You got it.
Stay right there, folks. Man best, the Basil Chapman's coming up next, and he's going to growl and prowl with you, bringing you through this market. Dow right now up 19, Nasdaq up 24, S&P's up 6.5. Thanks, pal.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.